Elite fam, how are we? It's your favourite bearded gamer, bringing you episode 2 of the Meeting the Elite stream team. Episode 1, if you haven't already watched it, was done by a close friend of mine, the Notorious Vipers. Go and watch it if you haven't. It's a pretty good gameplay from Call of Duty in the background, but it's also a really good insight to being an elite streamer, what it entails, what you kind of expect as a streamer, especially considering this episode is going to be very catered around the back end of being part of Elite, the managerial side of things, what we do behind closed doors, and more how you can be part of Elite. So first things first then, if we break it down, my name's Jack, or as people know me in the gaming community, Beard. I'm 25 years old, I'm from England in the UK, and I am a streamer. However, like I said, more edged towards management, so I'm actually the recruitment and stream manager for Elite. So what that entails is all recruitment will go through myself, and all streamers will report to me should they have any issues. So not to say that they don't discuss things with themselves, but more so any issues that probably can't be resolved just by talking in the chat with other streamers. They'll come to myself and we'll try and find a resolution as quick as possible. So from a gaming perspective then, myself, I'm a big FPS fan. Call of Duty, Battlefront 2, Destiny 2, Apex currently as well. They're the games that I'm kind of floating in between. I am also going to start playing FIFA 20 as well, and I do have a YouTube series coming with a career mode with Liverpool, but like I said, we'll touch on that a little later in the video. About Elite then, from a managerial perspective, I was brought in to be a manager. I was in another organisation. I spent a lot of time and a lot of effort trying to get that organisation to a better place, but then when Noah, the owner of Elite, came knocking, it was kind of hard to say no, really. Noah brought me in as a manager. We dabbled in the esports scene for a month or so, which didn't really work out, which is where we settled on the recruitment and stream manager for Elite. My role is very much behind closed doors. A lot of the stuff that I do is usually in direct messages on Twitter. We do a lot of recruitment through the Twitter page. A lot of people will message me and ask how they can become a part of Elite, if there's any requirements. So hopefully this video will clear that up. And if you are thinking of wanting to join Elite, then this video should also be a key on how to do so. So as I said, the biggest question we get asked as part of the recruitment process is, how can I become a part of Elite? 3 simple rules really that we have. Be a streamer, be over the age of 16, I'll explain in a second, but third and finally, you just have to be a nice person. So if we touch on being a streamer, a lot of people will message and ask if there is any way they can join Elite as part of like a Call of Duty esports team, or if they can join as a Fortnite tournament player. As I mentioned a little earlier in the video, we did try esports, it didn't work. We are looking for streamers, we are looking for people that are dedicated to streaming and wanting to provide content to other gamers. If you are a Call of Duty esports player but you stream, we'll happily look into that for you and see if we can find a place for you in Elite. But obviously the expectation that we need to set is we wouldn't be providing you with funds or bringing you in as a Call of Duty player. You would be a streamer for Elite. So if you are a streamer and you want to join, carry on listening. If you're not a streamer, I would say keep listening anyway, because my voice is absolutely wonderful, but if not, totally get it. So point 2, over 16, a lot of people do bat their eyelid at this, and a lot of people will ask questions as to why, and it's simply down to one thing, and that is just maturity. In the past we have had people under 16 that professionally have maybe let us down, and we do see people out there in the community under the age of 16 that are also what we would consider as rude or immature. Now that's not to say that people over the age of 16 aren't either, but there has to be a line for us to put in place to kind of say yes or no. And unfortunately, one of them lines is that 16 is the minimum age that we would accept in the organisation. Which does lead me on to number 3, which is just being a nice person. As part of the recruitment process, I do spend a lot of time speaking to all of the recruits on Twitter. I'll do a lot of checks. I'll pop into the streams unannounced just to kind of see how they are. I'll speak to them, I'll ask them questions. I'll ask them just tell me about yourself, because first impressions are everything. This is something that I do in my real job, and I feel that it's an absolutely perfect opportunity to kind of bring that into the organisation too. Again, just to see how somebody is, because first impressions are key. If you're a nice person and you're genuine, and we can see that you're going to be part of this family because not only do you want to grow, but you want to help others grow, then definitely you're someone that would fit in Elite. But if we can see that you're somebody that is only wanting themselves to get bigger, they don't really want to put in the hard work to help others grow, they just want it all for themselves, then obviously we're going to say no, because that's not what Elite is about. Elite is about being a family and supporting each and every one of us. Whether you be a manager like myself, you be an owner like Noah or Joseph, or whether you are a streamer, we're all about supporting each other, and that's what we do. So there are times where one of them 3 points, or maybe more, may not be hit. You may be over the age of 16, you may be a really, really, really nice person, but you might not be a streamer. You may be a streamer, you may be 18, however, you may have been really rude to one of our streamers on Twitter without knowing it. And these are the things that we do look into. So if them 3 boxes you think have ticked, the way to ask to join is simply just message us on Twitter. So if you message Elite Stream GG, that'll be routed through to myself. I will pick that up, and then, like I said, we'll start the recruitment process. It isn't unbearable. It's not like a professional interview at a workplace. It's simply just a time for me to get to know you to ask any questions, and see if Elite is really the place that you want to continue on your gaming career. So we've touched on the background things, we've touched on what we offer as a team. I think it's time to talk about the future, because for any of you that follow us on Twitter, you know that we are currently making waves, and I'm talking like surfing waves in the X Games. I don't know. Me personally, I just want to continue being the best I can, supporting other people. I've got work commitments, I've got things outside of gaming which do take up a lot of my time, so most of my time spent outside of work is, again, replying to people on Twitter, is supporting other streamers that are in the organisation, popping to the stream, hyping the chat, getting some tweets out there, just trying to support as many people as possible. If I do get the chance to stream, then brilliant, but that isn't my main goal at the moment. My main goal is this org to try and make it as successful as possible, which leads me on to where I see the future of Elite going. We've just hit 1,000 followers, which to me is a huge achievement. That's 4 digits, and it's not something that I've ever kind of been part of before. I've never been part of something big where you do start to get a little bit of a following, especially in a community that's as niche as streaming, where your professionals take all the fans, and then there's a lot of really small streaming orgs or streamers themselves that get a few fans here and there. So it's really good to see that we've hit 1,000 followers and we're still growing. We've just released our merch store with Agent Ink Apparel. We've got jerseys, hoodies, t-shirts, jackets, flags, mouse mats, everything, which I personally will be purchasing a hell of a lot come payday. But it'd be good as well if you guys can as well. If any of you do end up purchasing anything from the Agent Ink store, tweet us, let us know, and we'll hype the hell out of that, because that's the support that we want and we need in this community. Third and finally, the family is going to grow 110%. The amount of people that I get messaging me on the recruitment Twitter asking to join is impeccable. I'm generally surprised that this many people want to be a part of this family. It's very rare that we actually say no to people. As I said earlier, we do have to say no to some people, but it's very rare that we do. We're currently at 30 streamers. When I first joined, we were on 10, and that was including myself as a streamer as well, so take me out of the equation, 9 streamers I think. So to be at 30 now, and they're all dedicated streamers. There are people who stream pretty much every day, if not every other, and we all do our best to support everyone. So all that's going to happen is we're going to get bigger, we're going to get more people in, we're going to get experienced people, we're going to get new people, and we're going to have a perfect balance of helping everybody do what they need to do. So with that being said, I guess the question I really want to ask is, what are you waiting for? The video's nearly ended. Why have you not messaged me on Twitter? Yeah, exactly. But no, on a serious note, guys, thank you for watching the video. Like I said, drop EliteGG_ and EliteStreamGG a follow on Twitter. We do also have a Twitch as well, which I'm sure will be in the link below. And then, like I said, if you do want to join us, drop us a message on Twitter. We'll have a chat. We'll see if you're right for the team, and if so, like I said, we'll get you in and you can be a part of this ever-growing family. So yeah, that's it from your bearded boy. Peace out, yo.